Did you know that a Ouija board or a spirit board can actually work with your mind? In essence, in theory, a Ouija board or a spirit board is nothing but a conduit for you to be in communication to spirit energy, guardians, spirit guides, guardian angels, and more. In theory, that's what it's supposed to do. But let's back up a little bit. Because the spirit board is a conduit, think of a conduit as something that can just be worked with. But it doesn't do anything if you, as the individual, as the diviner, do not have a very clear form of communication. So for example, a hammer, which is a tool, means nothing if you don't pick it up. It means nothing if you don't, use that hammer with velocity. It means nothing. It doesn't do anything. Which means, because your body is already divining at all times without you realizing it, you are the person responsible for bringing in the content of what is going on within that spirit board connection. So if you are already a person who has even a slight shadow in the back of their mind of fear, trepidation, well, guess what's going to come throughout that spirit board connection? And that is all about responsibility. And the major caveat that everyone is giving about spirit boards is don't do it because evil energy will come in because I had a bad experience. Well, my dear friend, if you have a bad subjective experience when it comes to spirit board connections, you have work to do on the self. And that should be an exciting process. We all have work to do on ourselves, and just in that moment, you were able to have a really quick reflector to say, oh my gosh, I still have got some work to do on the way that I handle my fear around this, or the way that I handle my trepidation around that. It's all indicators because you are the diviner. So instead of blaming a spirit board, please take responsibility to the connections that you have to your own mind. Use it as a challenge and a charge to do something different in your mind. When you make statements like, well, now all you need is God or the light of Christ, so that way the spirit board connection doesn't bring in a demon, that is lack of responsibility. And again, it's taking you outside of strength. It's saying, in order to be strength, I have to use this. And I'm telling you, you don't have to use any of that because you are the strongest, most exciting vessel that you have access to.